Hi Virgo, it's Lynn from Devine Central. I am here with your July 2023 tarot reading. I'm going to pull a few cards and we'll just have to take a look and see what July has in store for you in various aspects of your life. I am coming to you from somewhere in the middle of Illinois on my way to Maine. You know we travel, and so I never know where I'm going to be coming from on these videos. I am, let me switch cameras here. I am using the Stellus Tarot. Stop that. There we go. Stellus Tarot. This is a really pretty little dainty deck, and I just like the artwork on it, but I now know that it's out of print, so they're starting to become more valuable. So if you can find one of these decks, I would snatch it. Let's see what we've got. I've already shuffled to make this faster. We've got, okay, we got the Magician for our work life. We have the Princess of Wands for our finances. The Star for our personal relationships. The Four of Cups for our friends, family, and social. And we're going to end with the Wheel for our personal growth and development. Sorry, I'm looking at these cards. Wands, Cups, energy, emotions. But then we have a lot of like major arcana cards here. Interesting for this. Okay, we're going to start out with the Magician. This is going to be, oh, I'm sorry. Let me push these up so you can see them. That would help, wouldn't it? We got the Magician for our work. That tells me that you're going to be having to pull a rabbit out of your hat on something this month. People are going to be turning to you for resources. I always like the fact that people call me the queen of too much information. So I think that's kind of going to be relevant for you this month. You're going to be the king or queen of the resources, and I think people are going to be turning to you. Don't let that feel like a lot of pressure. Let that feel like a compliment, that people trust you enough and they have enough respect for you to know that you're smart and resourceful and that you can help them resolve whatever it is that they're looking for, whether it's help with a problem or help finding a solution to something outside of work. But I do think it's work related. I just think that it's going to be thinking outside the box this month and having the people around you have expectations of you, expect you to look outside the box and help them in some way. And you know what? You're going to pull it off because you always do. So that is for work. As far as your finances go, we have the Princess of Wands, or akin to the Page of Wands. And it's an odd card for finances, but it's really about planning. It's about planning your finances and maybe taking a change in direction. Pages are about news. They're about a change in direction, and I think that as a Page of Wands, it's a lot about planning our finances, and so that we don't run into bad situations. It might be a good time to start rejiggering your 401k or your investments, more so than trying to plan your day-to-day mundane life, finances. I think that you're probably controlling them pretty well if you like to plan. So expect to put a little bit of time and energy into finances before it becomes an issue and before you have to spend money on something that you weren't expecting. It's nice to always just have it there and ready for you. As far as your personal development, we have the Star, and what a wonderful card. It's a card of healing. It's a card of hope. But it just tells me that you've got somebody watching over you and over this relationship, and you may already feel that. There might be a lot of things that have happened to this relationship, and God knows how it's just kept going and how it's turned out so well in spite of everything that you guys have done. That's that feeling of being watched over. I think if you are looking for a relationship, I think that this card may say you will be inspired this month to really get out there and make that effort, because until you do, you can't sit home in front of the TV set with a bowl of popcorn and wait for love to knock on your door, because it doesn't usually work that way unless it's the pizza guy, which it probably won't be. So, not that you would want him anyway. Well, no, come there. Some nice pizza guys out there. I think that you will be inspired to get out this month and put yourself out there. And it may come out, something might come out of it, it might not, but I still think it's that hope that it does that will inspire you. All right, so for your friends, family, and social, this is the Four of Cups, and what this card means to me is just not feeling it. Yeah, sometimes we just, we've got enough friends and we've got enough family members, and we just don't want to take on, we don't want to go through the work of taking on any more, at this point. We just kind of stay with who we're at, even though they're just not really doing it for us right now. It's too much work. And, you might, I just foresee this as maybe somebody new stepping into your life. Maybe it's a new neighbor. Maybe it's somebody that you met at the gym, or maybe it's just somebody you had in a brief conversation at your door, or somewhere over something, church maybe, and all of a sudden it's like they're like really interested in getting to know you and becoming friends with you, and it's like, you're just not feeling like having any more friends. Try to fight that urge, because you know what, we all need that social environment, and if not for you, for them. People need to connect, and this is about just not connecting this month with people and your social environment and your inner circle. And I think that you need to make more of an effort to take a look at what's coming at you and who's trying to get your attention. As far as your personal development and growth goes, we have the Wheel. It's about karma. It's about, not having control really over a lot of what happens to us and with us, but taking responsibility for the areas that we do have control over. I think things are going to be turning up for you. I think that you have probably been at a point where maybe you've been doing a lot at work or a lot with relationships and stuff, and not really paying attention to what it is that you want in life. And I think that maybe it's time for that wheel to turn and for you to put some time and effort into something that you want. Does Spirit agree or disagree with me? The Hierophant. You know what? I think this is a teacher. I think it's time to learn something new. And that might be where your personal development goes. Is there a class you've been wanting to take or something you've been wanting to learn? Now I think is the perfect time for that. And I think that you're going to find a very wise instructor that might open up new avenues for you and maybe make you more sociable. Okay. So that's the reading that I see for you this month. I hope it relates or resonates with some of you. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up so others can find it, and subscribe. Also, please don't miss, today is our June Tarot Readers podcast. We're working on interviewing decks. So come take a look at that. See you soon. Bye.